Morning. Say, this is Nita and Miss Panda. We're here with the Timepiece Garden. We had a lot of rain last night. Really clear skies today, little fluffy clouds here or there, but by 1 o'clock they're saying we're going to have storms again. Daytime high, thunderstorms, heatings, which is great. I don't mind the water. It tends to loosen the soil just a little and or fill the water catchment system, which is awesome. So today, while we've had some rain, and are expecting more rain, I'm going to go ahead and get these transplanted. I know end of July, beginning of August is not the time to transplant, but they didn't, how do I say this? They didn't have these anywhere near me where I could get them at the beginning of the season. And again, I got them so I could stop the road that's up there that goes to my neighbor's house from having straight shot through my house. I don't like it. It's just how it is. So anyway, what do? You could see the blue lines, blue strings. That's kind of, I'm going to say center. I've got steps on that side and I've got steps on this side. There's two marks. There's one there about where a panda is, and then there's another one here. Puts 5 feet in the middle between the two and 5.5 feet between where it'll be planted and the rocks. These will grow about 6 foot wide. So what that does is that makes it so it completely seals the center. And then around the bricks there, long term I want to put some little arches. Anything that grows inside the arch gets pruned back. Anything that grows over the arch gets to stay long and beautiful. What does that do? That gives me my screen here. There weren't a lot of wildflowers here. There were a few. There were some lilies up at the top. I guess I've already gone ahead and pruned this area so I can get back and measure and see everything and make sure I don't have any snakes here. But there are some lilies at the top that will not be impacted by where the shrubs are. And then the irises down here at the bottom will also not be impacted by the shrubs for years. Because it's, they're not going to be 6 foot next year. They're going to have to grow and get settled and so on down the line. And then long term, because there was a road there, and this is my driveway here, having a shrub actually puts deep roots on this side of the hill. What does that do long term? It helps hold the soil in place. Prevents a long-term erosion because there are deep roots here, not just shallow grass roots. So that's the plan for today. I've also got a crepe myrtle that I'm probably going to put over there in between the tree and the stairs on that side. I think that'll be awesome. Does the same thing. It keeps the house, where you can't actually see in. The crepe myrtle long term may or may not interfere with the lilies, but it'll be all right. Trust me. My hardest thing is figuring out what I'm going to do over here, because I've always got to worry about the power lines. Now I know the butterfly bushes, they have a dwarf version, and I've thought about putting the dwarf version over there. That way they'll go 2 or 3 feet tall, but will never interfere with the power lines. So we'll see. I don't have any of those right now. So now it's time to dig holes. And just so we know, I'm not using a shovel today. I'm going to use the backhoe. That way I can get in. I'll have 2 deep holes, perfect size, in about 10 minutes. Time for me to, go back, let it get warm, come back over here, dig the holes. Yay! That's the plan. And with that, I will talk to you in a few. So this is neat again. They're both in the ground. That one has been watered. This one is getting ready to get watered. And what I do, especially since I'm on a slope here, you can kind of see it. There's always a slope. When I put the plant in, I put a berm in. So when I water, or when it rains, instead of running off, it'll hit the berm and fill in, and then it has to soak there. So there's always plenty of water at the roots. All right, so you can see lots of water there at the berm side. Prevents it from just running off down the hill to the house. It'll have to slow soak and soak in, so the bush will always get plenty of water. I was pouring it on the top side. It catches at the bottom side and then sinks in from there. And then what I'm going to do next on both of them is I'm going to wrap, I've got packing paper still. And I'll wrap packing paper around it and then put wood mulch on it because they're both new plants, and that way they don't dry out. This winter it'll protect the roots from freezing and a frost. Whew. So paper at the bottom first and then wood mulch. And then what the paper does is the paper will decay. So the few lilies that are on this side, if I was close to any of them when I planted, and I shouldn't be, they should be up that way more. But if I was close to any of them, they'll be able to punch through the paper next spring. It won't stop them from growing the way landscape fabric would. So, but it'll still, kill the grass off here at the shrub and at that shrub. Newspaper-wise or just paper-wise, packing paper is what I have in bulk and bark. So that's next. I need to go on and get it done, because if you look at my skies, I have more clouds now than I have blue. They're not quite dark yet, but that storm's coming. It's supposed to be here after lunch. So I need to get the paper in and then get the mulch down, and that way the newly disturbed soil, doesn't erode away and I don't end up with my flowers back in my driveway but not in a pot. Panda has got stickers in her tail and is sitting here turning circles trying to bite them out. So anyway, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Maybe I'll show you the bark, maybe I won't, depends on how rainy it is. And I'll go see if I can help Panda get stickers out of her tail. I'll see y'all soon. So there's the first one. Almost done. You can still see a little bit of white. I did that so you can see I pretty much put the paper as close to the base without actually touching the base. And then just surround it all the way around. Yeah, I gotta go back for another load of chips. This one's halfway done. You can see that you can't see the paper on the one side. Chips as close to possible, covering the paper, not actually on the base of the plant. Again, there's trifold. The paper will wet when it rains, and then it will rot. It will rot the grass with it, which will help feed earthworms. And then long term, as the wood chips break down, they'll continue to enrich the soil around the shrub. While this year they will keep the roots moist, and this winter they will keep the roots from freezing. So yeah, that's why I do it. You can see the butterflies have already figured out that I've moved the plant here. It's called butterfly bush for a reason. It is supposed to be deer resistant. We'll see. Anyway, let me go get another load and get this done so I can go ahead and be done for the day. All right, I'll talk to y'all in a few. So this is Nita and Panda signing off. She's inspecting my work, letting me know she thinks I did a good job. But this is the crepe myrtle. You can see she's just a baby. He was gifted, and when I first got him, all that was left was this stick. This little stick right here, that's it. And I didn't think he was gonna make it. So his 3 branches are all brand new branches. He's let me know he wants to hang out with me. So I went ahead and put him here, same thing. Dug him a hole, paper, mulch, so on down the line. And we'll see if he makes it. Poor thing's had a stressful beginning. Otherwise, we're done. Everybody's in, everybody's watered. Skies are still looking kind of blue over there. Looking kind of dark over there. So, I'm going to say probably just in time. Otherwise, it's time to go in, take a shower, have some lunch. Panda's thinking she likes some lunch. I need to get her comb. She got some little sticker thorns, there you go, all over her. And I got a little comb that's just right that will comb them out with the least amount of me having to pull or so on down the line. So, life is good. Y'all have a great day, and I will talk to you later.